Dylan, AEW Dynamite, the 9th of August, 2023. Technically, we're 3 weeks away from All In, I think, if I'm correct, no one.
Yeah, this week.
Yeah,
this
just
week.
don't, yeah. 2 weeks this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
We're all in.
we have 3 matches already. So it's starting to look good. Those 3 matches aren't bad, but you know, we need more. We need more.
Yeah, like the one of them's really bad. One of them we don't really want.
Which one? The FTR one?
The Young Bucks one. Don't we?
Yeah,
don't we
I mean, I'm glad to see FTR, but the fact that, you know, it's Young Bucks and they're probably going to win the belts, and it's just like, oh my
Shut
god.
up! Don't put that out there, Jamie. I've told you.
But why else? We're also talking about now. Why else would they do this match out of nowhere?
Because it's what the fans want. It's like a big moment for them to do it.
We wanted this last year, and they didn't want to do it.
I know, but the snow, Jamie, the snow.
It's got to be due with those new contracts they signed, because they've just re-signed Anthony Elite. So if they get the titles as well, then it's clear what's going on.
I think that was part. I think that's more of told me. Like they probably were never going to face FTR. Never mind. We're not going to do it. We're not worth it. They've renegotiated. He's gone. Right, I'll pay you this much, but you got to face FTR. You've got to do what I tell you.
What about Punk? No, do you think that was part of it as well?
No.
So maybe he did tease in that promo when he said, "Oh, what the heart and soul," or whatever shit he said, and he's like, "Oh, maybe we'll go on Collision as well." So
yeah,
maybe.
I think that's them just throwing shots at each other because, again, to just sidetrack onto that, I don't hear Kenny being mentioned in any sense except for the fact that the line that he used, the heart and soul. But I think that's just obviously him obviously clearly referring to the Young Bucks. But no, wait, no, because it was Kenny that said it, wasn't it?
No, the first person who said heart and soul was Moxley last year against Punk, remember? He's like, I'm the heart and soul of this place, and Punk's like, yeah, I'll be the dollar and the cents then.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like from the week before, when Kenny was cutting a promo, wasn't it? About the contract signing.
Yeah.
He said that he said, "Oh, we might even do Collision," but he's also said before that during his feud with Black Comic Con, we're the heart and soul and whatever this company. So I think when you hear Punk mention that, I don't think he's referring to the Young Bucks. I think he's literally referring to because the one who said it was Kenny.
Yeah, but I'm saying Moxley said it last year as well. That's what I mean.
I'm not disagreeing with you on that. I'm just saying in terms of like the reason why CM Punk said it is because Kenny said it. He's not referring to Young Bucks. I think maybe there's something about him and Kenny that we might see future down the line.
Yeah, if anyone's going to face Punk out of all of them, it's probably going to be Kenny.
Yeah, because like, I don't even want a match with the Young Bucks and Punk because they're gonna get pissed off because they're gonna get outshined, they're gonna get outclassed, and they're gonna get taught a lesson, and then they're not gonna fucking learn.
That's why they don't want to do it. It's not because of the money. It's because, like you said, they're gonna get exposed if they actually do it.
I think they keep getting exposed, so this doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but they've got a new contract now, haven't they? And big money apparently. So
I generally think they got exposed. In my opinion, like the real eye opener to me was that best of 7. Like that definitely should, if nothing else, exposed. That should be.
Especially ratings wise, that 5th match or whatever, what was it, 200, 300,000 people turned it off. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and you can put that down to it being the 5th time we're watching this.
True. But you should have known straight away, like, why would you want 7 matches? No matter who it is, I don't want 7 matches of anyone. That's just over.
Well, it's going back to that old fucking back in the time where, like, wrestling wasn't on TV as much. So you could have the same 2 guys or the same whatever wrestle each other 7-8 times, but they forget like that was spread over a course of like a year. You'd see that match, you see them do that match repeatedly. But now we have such a frequency of this content of it that less is more in a sense.
True. Well, while we're on the subject of Young Bucks, we'll talk about this match first. I don't know if this is going to be a main event tonight, but it's not my main event. We've got Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy versus the Young Bucks. Brothers versus brothers. Wow.
Well, I'm surprised it took them this long to do this match.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you've done it before. Obviously, it's not an AEW, but...
Yeah, I'm guessing the reason it takes so long is because of Jeff's bullshit.
Yeah, probably. But at this point, I'm a big Jeff Hardy fan, don't get me wrong, but I don't want to see him wrestle anymore. I just don't see the point.
I'm a big Hardy fan, you know what I mean? And they seem to be going down the way of Jericho, but not as
More broken
not,
down.
not
At
as,
least Jericho
not as,
could still move in a sense. These guys can't even move, man. Like they're just. Do you know what I
yeah.
mean? It's the damage they've done over the careers, obviously, especially Jeff. But it's like at this point, why? And we know what they're probably going to try and do. They're probably going to try and win the titles, obviously. Which probably there's my booking right there. I don't want it to happen, but I think Young Bucks beat FTR, and then the Hardys challenge him again for the titles this time because Young Bucks are clearly going to win tonight.
Whoa! What if you're right in what you're saying overall? But what if it's the Hardys win? So Hardys have that win. So that when it comes to like the Young Bucks win the titles, have the titles, the Hardys go, well, we beat you, so we know we can beat you for the titles.
Because
so,
technically, Young Bucks have already got the title match, haven't they? Because FTR challenged them, so
yeah,
they could lose and still have it.
Yeah. So like in my mind, it doesn't. How do you? Well, I know Tony doesn't give a fuck about actually making the story make sense. What's the story in terms of like, well, how are you gonna get like? Why should the Young Bucks let Hardys suddenly just challenge? Like, well, what have the Hardys done to earn? Like, they don't have a contract. They haven't won some, belt. They haven't
won
got
a
the one
tournament.
contender. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it might as well be, oh, we've got that win over you without the belts. Are you willing to play it on the line again? And then
Yeah, I agree that could happen, but then it becomes the logic of like, well, Young Bucks lost, but they still had a title match anyway. And it's like,
Well, again, it wasn't Young Bucks that challenged for it. It's the FTR.
Yeah, FTR. Yeah, I get that, but again, it's like they haven't done anything to earn it. They've been in trios for all this year, and all of a sudden it's just like,
I think it's a matter of like it's FTR
challenging them. Yeah, I get them. Yeah.
So now it does become a matter of like it's the Young Bucks' time to like make the story. The story they could do, and I think they should do. To be honest, this match, if they were going to do this match, it should have been set up at least a month or two ago. Is have the Young Bucks like sort of lose against certain people, you know what I mean, like your Hardys and that, get certain tag teams and sort of build to this idea of like, can the Young Bucks actually beat FTR for the belts? They're on a losing streak.
It's possible. I just don't want him to win it all in. I know. What's the point in giving him the belts?
I know. The point, if there was a story, the story should be they're on a losing streak. Can they win the big one? Are they able to make it count where it matters? After they just if you would have booked this match, say a month and a half ago, before Blood and Guts and whatever, and then you would have them competing in their tag team matches, have them losing, whatever, and then have it be like, oh, have the Young Bucks lost a step because they're not winning? Can they beat FTR all in, or is it they're holding their reserve for FTR because they know how good FTR is? They're not wasting anything. They're not doing anything to win just matches. That they're saving themselves for
that big match.
The big match.
Yeah.
But again, Tony doesn't care about booking or telling a story, so it doesn't matter what they do. Tony just wants to put the belts on them because he's like, that's a draw. That's a story. He can do a story from it with whoever. It's like, yeah, but you clearly don't understand the premises of what building the story is. You know what I mean? Like, why are you not build the fundamentals? Like, where's this come from? Why is this happening? Like you said, like I mean, the total agreement. Like, it's stupid. With FTR having the belts, at least then, like, you can bring the Acclaim back in. You can bring the Guns back in. You can bring
Who would have Hardys? I mean, who the Bucks gonna face? There's no one. What the Hardys? That's it. That's the only match they could do, really.
Yeah.
We've seen him face the Lucha Brothers how many times? Like, that's I'm done talking about him.
I don't see you giving the best. I would like the best friends to have the titles. I think they could do it. Maybe if we're lucky, if God willing, the Young Bucks have the titles, and then you ain't proud if you ain't powerful.
Well, that would be good if they came back and
you ain't powerful unless you're proud. You hear Santana Ortiz just come out on next week, the week after or whatever, challenge for the titles, and be like, "We're back. We're coming for those titles." And you can have them come in as heels. You know what I mean? They're not. They're very good heels. And then when they win, you could have it become a big babyface turn when they get the belts.
True. Speaking of turns, though, next thing we're going to talk about, we've got the mandatory meeting of the Jericho Appreciation Society. This is probably where it's going to crumble and, break up finally.
Like, what is it? What is the Jericho Appreciation Club really done?
Nothing. They've done nothing. It's just been a worse downgrade of Inner Circle, really, hasn't it?
Very much so. It's definitely hurt 2.0 because where were they before this? They were in main event matches. They were making waves with Garcia. Anna Jay wasn't doing much anyway because she was always.
The other person it's probably benefited is Jake Hager because he wouldn't have been doing much anyway, would he? To be honest,
I guess, yeah. Like Sammy was up and down because of the fucking crowd. I can't blame Sammy for that.
No, that's not Sammy's fault.
Louis is a glue eaters. It's done nothing for Ty Conte.
Well, to be fair, she's pregnant now anyway. And
Well, even before then.
Yeah, even before then.
You know what I mean? So again, it doesn't make sense. And
but it's probably going to be
for Jericho. It's hurting.
No, he's just going to go from this group to Don Callis' group now, isn't it? Because obviously that's what's going to happen. Konosuke is going to come out.
He's capable of doing a solo run. I think in his mind he should be making factions and groups because he should be teaching young talent, and that's the best way for him to do it is to have them work with him. But I'm like, no, the best way for you to build talent is to go against them. You Chris fucking Jericho.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like your idea of building up Action Andrade made sense, but you executed it so piss poorly, and it's someone no one fucking knew. And he's like, I made his name. No, you didn't. He hasn't got a name because you did it so wrong. You know what I mean? You're Chris Jericho, all right? Where's any form of Jericho? You know what I mean? Like,
I think it was that Vince input. He needs someone there to tell him no sometimes, and there's no one there to tell him no. Because Tony Khan's clearly just a big fan. Well, he's mentioned it, didn't he? When he was a kid, he watched Jericho and ECW live, so clearly he's a big fan, so he's not going to say no to one of his heroes, no way.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things I think must help Jericho. Is he goes to Tony, he went to Vince, I assume this is how it happened. Is he go to Vince with an idea, Vince would go, no. Jericho would be like, I believe in this idea. So he keeps reworking that stupid idea that he had that probably wasn't very good until he gets it to somewhere that makes sense.
Yeah. But now in AEW, there's none of that processes that just literally comes up with something, boom, I'm doing it. That's it.
Like, think about what the list could have been. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You go back to that, you think, it could have been really stupid, couldn't it?
Well, the sound of it, when you first hear it, it's like, oh, it's just a list. It's like, oh, I'm going to put you on the list.
And then he must go to Vince with, a bit of a more detailed plan of, we'll do this, and then I'll team up with someone, we'll become friends, and, we'll both be doing a list thing, and we can have this turn and whatever. More than him probably going to Vince going, I want this thing where I'm writing things down on a list. I'm saying these are bad and this is bad or whatever. They're all on my hit list. And that's so stupid. Where's it going? I don't know yet. Yeah.
But what do you think Jericho's match is going to be for All In? Because the rumors were it's going to be Will Ospreay, but I don't see how to get there, to be honest.
Well, it has to be him and Konosuke against someone, doesn't it? Him and the Don Callis.
Yeah, or either him versus Sammy in a singles or something.
That would be the best, but I'd rather Sammy go for something like the TNT type. Oh, not the Atlantic, maybe.
Well, yeah, but that's another situation we'll talk about, innit, with Orange Cassidy and all that. But, I mean, let's see, it is going to be Ospreay. He's probably going to have to come out tonight, isn't there? Because you've got 2 shows left after this to build it up.
I think, if anything, it should be Ospreay versus Kenny.
Yeah, that should.
I know it's not. I know we've not long had that match, but
that just seemed like the biggest match they could do with both, really.
Yeah, and I know it'll be. I know it's stupid because the 1-1, and you can't have Ospreay lose in, the UK. And then we don't want to.
That's not going to be in the main event, is it? So he could lose because it won't be the ending image of the show. It's MJF and Adam Cole, and that's the main event. So
yeah, but it's a stupid idea that I think most have nowadays about their big pay-per-views. Like every match is the main event. It's like no.
True. There's only one main event.
Only one main event. It's the last match, and it should be the title match.
True.
You know what I mean? It should be a title match if your main title isn't on defense.
Yeah, it always should be at least a championship or something. Or a retirement match. I mean, if someone's retiring, say like Shawn Michaels or whatever, then you put that on last because,
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, there's going to be a promo segment tonight. Like we said, it's probably going to be the split of JAS, and it's about time, really.
Yeah. Which is a shot. You know what? This fucking really piss poor timing with Brian breaking his arm, because this could have been the right time for Brian to grab Garcia.
Yeah.
And then that grabbing Garcia could have created friction between him and Useless. And since Useless is best friend with Casarola, apparently, that would have caused friction with him as well, which could have probably reintroduced Eddie, which would have caused friction between Moxley and that.
Well, that's another question, Eddie. Like, is he going to wrestle an All In? Because I
No,
think
he's
the
in
New
New-
Japan
I
things.
think
Yeah,
he's-
but I think that
he's
ends
lost
next
the New-
week, doesn't it?
Yeah, but like he's probably gonna do some more stuff. Like I think he's lost the New Japan. You think
Maybe.
about it, like he's getting used. He's the crowd love him. He's why would you come back to a promotion because they don't want to fucking use him well?
Yeah, but I mean, if he's like got a
Well, he's
match,
not
like
contracted
Tony's like, I'm going to use you for All In England, what 80,000, you would want to be on the show, wouldn't you? Because that's a big.
Yeah, but what's he doing? Like he needs to start making his moves now.
The only match he could do is against Moxley or some sort of variation with Moxley. That's the only thing that makes sense to me.
Unless he goes against fucking Casarola. Hasn't Casarola still got that ROH title?
Yeah, but fuck that. Fuck that. I don't want him to load this card up and be like 10 matches, you know what I mean? Because just give us like 6 or 7 good ones.
We've barely got 3.
Yeah, well, we got 2 confirmed so far, with 1 that's been thrown out there or whatever. Joe versus Punk, we still don't know officially if that's happening.
Joe. Now that's happening. Do you think Joe?
No, of course it's gonna happen, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, we don't know, like,
Joe throws out an invitation to wrestle, and he's not gonna get that guy in that ring.
No, he is, but the only question with that is, like, what happens to Ricky? Like, who does Ricky feud with? I'd make it a triple threat.
Oh, shut up! No, I want to see Joe Punk.
We still can see Joe and Punk, but Ricky will be
just
there
Joe
as well.
Punk. I'm like Ricky doesn't have to be involved. Does Ricky need to be there? Ricky can face them all out.
What, Punk?
Yeah.
I guess he could do that, but
You know what
I feel
mean?
like Ricky needs a match and all, and
I think he should have a job match against someone.
maybe.
Quick 10 minutes.
I want to make a bet he does some sort of like gimmick battle royale, like some British themed battle royale, and he'll have a few of indie wrestlers in there. And try and get as many people on the show as he can in it.
Yeah, he'll do like something like what did we used to call it in the playgrounds? The British Bulldog, where you used to all like run across the field at each other, like it was like some sort of tag game.
I don't remember that.
I can't remember. Something like that, you know what I mean? Like the British Battle Bash. Something with Triple B in it. Yeah,
or the Royal Battle Royal or something like that. Some stupid shit. But yeah, moving on tonight, we got Rob Van Dam wrestling first AEW match against Jack Perry for the FTW Championship. What do you think about this?
It should have been one of a kind.
Yeah, but it's WWE song, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, you know what? Like RVD, like he can still wrestle. He still looks like he's good in shape.
True.
You know what I mean? Like he doesn't look windy. Like I haven't seen him wrestle I haven't seen proper wrestling. I've seen clips and stuff. And it's all been good. And it seems like he doesn't like Jericho get all red straight away and have to like take a rest. But that might just be due to the weeds. Fucking weeds. RVD must have a really good lung capacity.
Could be, but I don't think he's winning tonight. But if I would rematch this for All In, but then again, it's like maybe he's going to do Hook versus Jack again. I don't know.
I would be shocked.
I'd have RVD at All In, definitely.
But I think in the meantime, like now's the time to start building up this idea of him working with.
But they used that same girl, didn't they?
Yeah, was that the same girl though?
Yeah, I've seen the image. She's wearing the same dress and everything.
Oh my god, that has to be it.
It has to be. I mean, I'm not necessarily sure if it was Christian's daughter for real, but it was the same girl.
Well, that was a funny bit. Can I hold the belt? No, did you win this belt?
Security checker credentials, gets kicked out.
Go find your mother.
Yeah, Jack's probably going to win tonight in some sort of heel fashion, I'm sure. He's going to cheat or something like that.
Yeah, like probably a low blow. I hate those low blows. I think it's so overused in AEW.
True. Do you think they try and get any more ECW wrestlers, or do you think that's it? Because I don't know who else is active.
The only other one I can think of active is Tommy Dreamer. I don't know how.
Yeah, but I don't think that's going to be a good thing to see.
But yeah, who's active though? Like,
there's no one really active. I don't even know if Sandman's wrestling anymore. But imagine if they got Sandman in and he got was it fucking
the Sandman,
Metallica? Yeah. Oh my god, in Wembley,
if you
that'd
got
be sick.
Sandman, like, you telling me you're not gonna at least have a match with Sting?
Why would you do that?
Well, did they have a?
No,
No, I'm thinking of someone else then.
Sting never went ECW.
Yeah, but I thought Sandman was in WCW.
Nah, Sandman only wrestled in ECW. I say wrestled, but he wasn't really a wrestler, was he? Just caned the shit out of people with the kendo stick and drink beer. That's pretty much it.
That sounds like Stone Cold to me.
Yeah, he was pretty much like Stone Cold.
It was pretty much a rip-off.
It was the 90s, though. Everyone's an alcoholic, so, you know.
No, they were just good drinkers back then. Now they're alcoholics.
But yeah, he better have RVD. Better have a match at All In. I don't think he's been signed because they didn't show the graphic like RVD's all elite or whatever. So,
or maybe he had. I think he has been signed backstage. They're just not ready to admit it until they've got like a storyline ready to introduce to him. Like until he's done his big win.
Maybe.
Like, you know what I mean? In my mind, like if you promote he's All In, it needs to be done in after a fashion. Like he's not actually signed. Oh, he has this big win. People are saying, oh, you know what? I would love to see how it is. Is he signed? Is he signed? And that you promote that, don't you? And then like that gets traction a bit.
True. Or it could be RVD being like, yeah, I'll do a few matches with you, but I'm not signing full time.
Yeah.
Because now I'm pissed because I wanted more RVD figures, but if he signs with AEW, I ain't getting shit. Because you know how long it takes AEW to make figures, so that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah. That's the issue.
But yeah, moving on.
Acclaimed 2-pack.
Exactly. How the fuck have you just not released Acclaimed? Ridiculous. Only women's match per show because you know Tony Khan loves the women's wrestling. We got Shida defending a newly won title against Anna Jay. Obviously, we'll talk about last week in a bit, but first defense for Shida in front of a full crowd as well. I'll say full crowd, but you know, AEW's crowd.
AEW's crowd, yes. It's full for them.
More people in a pandemic. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. More than Anna Jay's ever got to pull on her remote.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest, Anna Jay has no chance of winning here. But, you know, it's good exposure for her, I guess. She does need the experience. I'm just glad she's champion because Jesus Christ, Tony Storm is so fucking boring. What the fuck?
Don't get me started on a promo last week on fucking Collision.
Yeah, Shida's back and she's champion. She can't disappear now. She's got the belt. At least for a little bit, we've got Shida. Yeah,
I was so happy. But yeah, this is probably going to be like an average match. I'm betting fucking...
Tony's going to get... Saraya's going to get involved and build up for All In.
I guess,
Shida's going to defend the belt at All In.
Shida better not drop it All In. I don't care if Saraya's in her hometown or whatever. No.
Yeah, don't be doing that hometown winning bullshit just because she's in a hometown. Oh, we got to give her the belt just because she's in a hometown. It's like, no.
She hasn't earned it. I don't care what anyone says, and I don't care what the...
definitely hasn't earned it.
I don't care what you all tweet about fucking loving each other. You know what I mean? I definitely think there must be... There's issues in that locker room, no doubt.
Yeah, there's issues in every locker room. There always is going to be issues, but the fact that they're just glossing over it all, and it's like, oh, no, we love each other.
Yeah, but like the fact that it's like, oh, nothing ever happened. Like, no, there has to be something bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What happens when the next person comes out and says something? And they're a liar as well. Yeah. I'm just gonna keep calling everyone a liar and not admit to whatever's going on.
I'm not saying what a name tweet was 100% gospel.
Even before, like, what was it last year with Thunder Rosa, or when it was like, oh, she ran away and hid inside the bathroom and all that shit, and it's like, well, where's all this stuff coming from then?
Yeah, that kind of proves my point is that clearly isn't true. It's because, well, it must come from something truth because when she was, because a breaker that mentioned like, no, Thunder, we didn't have a meeting to shit on Thunder or whatever. Thunder Rogues are called, a meeting to discuss, the issues around her or whatever. If I remember correctly from that tweet.
That's what, that's what Brett said.
So that to me sort of says like there's some sort of, at least in the women's locker room, some sense of like common decency to be like, listen, can we all just talk about the shit that's happening, rather than the men who clearly don't want to fucking talk with each other, talk to my lawyer.
Oh yeah, but the Elite did that meeting when Punk wasn't there, and it's like, oh, I wouldn't hire 8 out of 10 of yous or whatever. Yeah. But that was just a joke, apparently. That was just a joke, but But yeah, there's always gonna be drama, but it's just the fact that I don't know. We don't know. We don't know either way, to be honest. We don't know who's telling the truth, who's lying. No idea.
That was one of the bits that I really liked because I was listening to that Jim Cornette where they were discussing it. Where Brian Lesser talks about, well, Jamie Hayter definitely was shitting on Thunder for that leg drop.
Oh yeah, fucking hell.
I'm like, oh yeah, no, that. I will blame Thunder for that because that was stiff.
Well, maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was just miscommunication. They thought Thunder did it for real, and it was just a mistake because mistakes clearly happen. It's a physical sport, and sometimes shit's, I don't know.
Maybe it's a matter of like Thunder's like knows wrestling with Britt and all that stuff. So there is sort of like a little bit of a maybe it's not real, but maybe in her head she's been told that there's a bit of animosity between the two. So she's sort of worried about.
Yeah, but where is Thunder? Last time we saw her, she was in Tony Khan's office or whatever before Collision started, and then she's not been seen since. Like, I don't know what the fuck. Maybe she's still injured. I don't know.
Yeah, but then why show her at all?
Exactly, why show her at all?
I get the idea. Maybe like she's not ready to wrestle. Maybe she's like a few weeks away or a month or two away. Yeah, sure, bring her in before she starts wrestling to get her back on TV. You know what I mean? Have her on commentary. Have her do backstage interviews. Have her like. Man,
there's ways to introduce her in there instead of just showing her one time.
One of the new people, in their matches, be at ringside for them, and then like that person she's supporting like gets a loss and gets attacked. Thunder can then jump in and do the same, and you build towards that fucking idea of a match between whoever she's with.
Well, actually, never mind. I was going to say maybe she helps Shida against the Outcast, but I think Thunder Rosa is going to be on Collision, isn't she? That's what it seems like, anyway.
Yeah, I would hope that what you said is true. That she would because who else? Like I would like Britt Baker to then be involved in sort of like because it's Jamie Hayter isn't there, and if you have Britt there, then and if I'm Tony and I'm trying to make it seem like there's nothing wrong with the women's locker room at all, like I'm trying to like put that front out there. I would sit with Tony with Thunder and Britt went, look, I need you guys to be back out there. The story's going to be you two helping Shida versus the Outcast. I'm doing this in a sense like you're good. You're free. Of basically my top women. Realistically, one of them to champ. Both been previous champ. Both been really well presented. But also to be like, look, there's no issue between these two. Everything's fine. And then you could also use that animosity that we think is there to maybe build a feud between Thunder and Britt again.
Yeah.
I mean,
because Shida's going to need backup if it's Saraya versus Shida, isn't she? Because she's
I don't think bringing in a lot of New Japan girls will be the answer.
And we already know from Collision, Willow's with Chris and all that, so Willow's not going to show up.
Yeah, unless you can get, is it Kairi Sane?
Oh, Kairi, no, didn't you wait? She's re-signed with WWE.
Has she?
Yeah.
That's pretty sick, that, actually.
So she's probably going to team with Oscar again, that's what I'm guessing.
Against Io Sky and Baylor.
Yeah, Baylor, yeah.
I will have to watch that. I will have to keep an eye out on that.
But yeah, obviously Shida's winning tonight. There's no way NJ is winning. And like we said, it's probably going to be Saraya at All In. That'd be an easy prediction to make.
Yeah.
Have to wait and see.
I'd push like my idea of a trios match between the women's to Chicago to All Out, realistically.
Yeah, because that's only literally a week build, isn't it? A week later.
And it could be the end of the fucking Outcasts, in my opinion.
I hope. Jesus, it needs to be fucking hell. But yeah, moving on to probably what's going to be the best part of this show. We're going to hear from MJF and Adam Cole before the All-In match coming up. I'm assuming this is probably going to be where Roderick comes out and starts, like, because last week he blew his shit, didn't he, backstage?
Yeah, I think this can go. Roderick comes out in the middle of this section, starts causing shit. Maybe starts like pushing, shoving MJF, and MJF's like, I'm the better man. But since Roderick's got his back to Adam Cole hits him with something. You know what I mean? Blindsides him, knocks him out. What you doing attacking my friend like that? You know what I mean? Yeah,
or you could just basically push him into MJF by accident.
Nah, I
don't think he's gonna use a weapon because
no, but I mean like blindside him in some sort of way, he's not seeing MJF, so MJF is able to like do a move or whatever. Not MJF, Adam Cole's able to like blindside him from behind. You know what I mean? Not with just a weapon, but like maybe get him in a chokehold or
Yeah. Well, have you seen that image going on around online of Adam Cole when he killed MJF?
Yeah.
And he's done that to everyone he's betrayed in the past. So if they're building that up, it would make sense to do the misdirection tonight, wouldn't it? Make it seem like Adam Cole and Roderick are on the same team. And
Well,
then
maybe they're
all
not.
in.
Oh, that's the point. Like,
Maybe. That's
You know
what
what
we
I
say
mean?
every week. And there's multiple ways they can go with a story.
definitely.
So it's
I
good.
do think the way they should do it is they shouldn't have MJF be the one being aggressive to
Turn. No.
Roderick Strong, because he's like, I'm gonna be the good guy, but I'm still a piece of shit. So he's gonna talk shit to him, but he's not gonna like hit him with the ring on their finger. You know what I mean? He's gonna be like playing it cool, because so the crowd don't turn on him. Like, be honest, he could bury him alive, and the crowd would still love MJF.
Oh, yeah, of course they would.
You know what I mean? But who's Roderick Strong, really?
Generic white guy.
I think the idea of Adam being the one to like attack or be aggressive or sort of defend MJF against Braun Strowman makes more sense. And in a sense, like maybe for a match at All Out, MJF obviously loses at All In. But he doesn't turn on Adam Cole or whatever. He doesn't turn on MJF, but Project Storm like comes out and does something, at the end of the match, which will cause Adam Cole to be like, I've had enough of this. I'm going to face you All Out in Chicago.
My only issue with this whole story is it seems like they are building up Punk versus MJF eventually, aren't they, for both titles?
Yeah.
So I feel like MJF can't lose until they do that.
That's what I'm saying.
So like, Adam Cole loses it All In.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe turns heel.
No, I'm saying like Roderick comes out at All In, maybe being the reason, maybe costing Adam Cole the match, so that then Adam Cole and him can have a match all out.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hasn't turned on MJF. They can still be friends. MJF could even be a tag match at All Out with MJF and Adam Cole against Prophet Strong, and I think Kyle O'Reilly's been rumored to be returning.
He has, but don't forget last week as well, when Roderick was throwing all that shit about, those guys from the Kingdom came up to him, didn't they, or whatever?
Yeah, that could also be it. That might be a red herring though. That
could be, yeah.
But again, like you could sort of see the cogs. You know what I mean? You can see there's a lot of like little sprinklings of like it could be this, it could be that.
True.
I very much like this. This is one of the better storylines in AEW.
It definitely is. It's about time they did something, because for a little bit there we were like, why we watch it? Like, we watch it for these guys that we like and the girls, but there's nothing to like,
Yeah, we watch it to support them, but they're also not doing anything to really keep me coming back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but now they've got this, and that's why I hope they don't just end it all in, because they shouldn't. Like, they can keep this going. Like, Adam Cole could even try and help MJF beat Punk in a few months. Like, you could,
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, again, like, what? We're 4 months away from December, and then, like, then we're in January, and then we're in the Bidding War 2024.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, Adam Cole, like, MJF can't lose that belt
until he has the Punk match.
Until the Bidding War, because that's got to be the point, you know what I mean?
True, but I mean, we could have the Punk match before then. I'm just saying, like, he can't lose until he has that match with Punk, because they both have the titles right now, don't they?
Yeah.
But then again, I guess, like, Punk's whole thing is he hasn't been beat for the championship.
Yeah.
So it doesn't necessarily need to be MJF. I mean, it would be good for the story, obviously, but it doesn't need to be MJF, does it?
I think that we need another CM Punk versus MJF match before the end of the year.
Before the end of the year, yeah.
Where MJF clearly beats Punk clean.
Has the title,
be official. Still, Adam Cole's still with him. They're still friends. So the minute MJF sort of like realistically in terms of like the story and in front of the crowd and like collectively from everyone, that's when MJF turns on him. That's when Adam turns on him.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, Adam convinces MJF to stay. He's like, "Don't go to the other company. I've been there. Like, I know what it's going to be like. Stay." He signs the contract, and then boom, he low blows him or something once he's signed. Yeah.
And he says, "Oh, I managed to get a stipulation there where your first title defense is against me."
Against me, yeah. And then there we go. Off to the races. That is pretty good.
That's got to be it.
And then you've turned MJF fully face there, because
he's like,
I signed to this company and my best friend turned on me.
Yeah. That's the idea. But I'm thinking like, like I said, like MJF beats Punk, is
Mm.
technically is then like under
The
no
champion.
circumstances
Yeah.
the champ. You know what I mean? There's no contenders. You could probably have it. Adam Cole turn there, but I think yours is a lot better. Have it happen this year, then build to this idea during like the months leading up to his contract ending, where you have Adam Cole saying, you thinking of going over there, or have MJF ask, so hey, you got Hunter's number I could borrow, I need it for something, You know what I mean? Like doing that backstage and having those, the camera interrupting them mid conversations about, well, the training's all right, but the food sucks over there, or the food's great over there, but Tony pays for our accommodations here.
Yeah, I was doing the manager thing again. Where it's like they might turn you into a manager. You never know.
Yeah,
Might want you to cut your hair and turn you into a manager.
it might put you with someone called Bobcat Keith Lee.
Yeah, storyline's so good. So many ways to go with it. And then I'm guessing this is the main event for tonight, even though Hardys versus Bucks probably will be. But
You could have him like bring up Cody, like you could have him like.
Well, yeah, true.
That would be a great segment where he rings up Cody, my man. How's it going over there? He just walks off camera like at the end of the segment. The worst thing is like they won't. They're not smart enough to think of these things that we've come up with.
No, they're probably just gonna have to turn it all in and then just gonna, go from there, aren't they? But main event for tonight, I'm guessing, is BCC versus Lucha Brothers.
See, I've got to disagree with you there. It's got to be the women's title because it's a fucking.
Yeah, but it's against Hannah J.
No, but it's a world title and you've got no other titles on the line.
I get what you're saying, yeah, but how many times is the women's title?
If you want to start building up your women's division, start putting it as a main event card. But I do understand it's against Anna Jay. It doesn't make sense. But Anna Jay might surprise you. You know what I mean?
At least you have the thing afterwards where it's like, Shida wins, still 5 minutes left, Outcast come out, blah, blah, blah.
Again, Tony doesn't believe it. Sorry to bring it back to this. I was like, Tony doesn't believe it that they draw. And it's like, well, they don't draw because.
They don't draw because of your booking.
There's
no reason for them to draw. Why should we care?
You've got talent.
Yeah, you've got plenty of talent. It's just one match per show,
and
they're fucking limited.
You, Tony, have and because you have one match per week, it's like you keep stopping one story to start another to continue the other one because you've only got that one slot to do these women's storylines, haven't you? So you have to rotate this spot that they have to perform their storylines. It's stupid. But
yeah, if that's not the main event, then this probably will be Lucha Bros and BCC. We still don't know the match for All In. I'm going to say it's trios. Best Friends and Orange versus BCC. That'd be my guess for All In. But
yeah, I'm assuming that we're going to have fucking useless losers at ringside doing nothing. Then he probably attacks Alex, which causes this Lucha's, Penta to come out, which gets him distracted. So Casserole or Moxley attacks from behind, outside the ring, and
they'll all end up a brawl like the last 2 weeks, as where
yeah,
just the same shit over and over.
Them get the pin, and they'll start attacking them, and then Best Friends will come out. Then BC will be like all the way up, and Orange Cassidy will show a bit of personality and go, all right, I'll face you guys, the three of you, me and my best friends against your stupid club.
Yeah, and it'll be some sort of stipulation with weapons because they keep using the weapons over and over again.
I would love it if Orange, because it'd be such a funny thing for him to do. And it'd be such a mad, if he goes, and DQ's on, you know what I mean? Like, he purposely mentions, you can't do your bullshit in my match with me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you have.
It's like, we're going to have a wrestling match. No weapons, no bleeding.
Because I think that is sort of within character when it comes to Orange. But it'd be really funny to see him be the one to say it and that. That's just in my mind. I'd like to see that. Because it'd be like, you might see a decent match out of Moxley. It's a shame because you get halfway through he starts getting into a match. You're like, this is really good, Moxley. And it's like, why are you getting out the ring with him, Mox?
Yeah, well, sometimes they start outside the ring, don't they?
That's the thing I hate the most. Back in the Shield days when they did that was something new. We've never seen it before, and that was the characters. And I get that's his character now, but That's always been that's been his character since like the moment he started in this company. He's done nothing else. He's not.
No.
You know what I mean?
But yeah, that's all the matches for tonight. We're gonna review last week's show as well, but overall, like, I'm interested in those two segments. You know, the MJF and Cole segment and the Jericho segment. But apart from that,
Yeah, we're only interested in the Jericho one because it might free up like 2.0, Sammy Guevara,
yeah.
you know, Garcia. Like, it frees up all these people that have been like roped down with him. That's the only thing that the only reason why we're interested is because it's the end and we can see these people get freed.
About time as well.
You know what I mean, and we spent a good time talking about MJF and Adam Cole, and for a good reason. That's such a good story to be told.
True. I mean, obviously, I want to see RVD wrestle, and Shida being champion's great, but again, it's just like she needs an opponent, and I don't know if Saraya's that. Oh man, I don't have hopes for that match. If that is the all-in match, Saraya versus Shida, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, last week's show was the 200 episode. They had the tunnels back. I don't think they're gonna bring them back this week. I fucking hope they do. But
I didn't know how much I missed them because
it just adds to the show. It adds to the presentation. It adds to storyline possibilities. It's just I don't understand why you get rid of them.
And you think AEW Dynamite?
Yeah.
I see those tunnels and go, that's AEW Dynamite.
Exactly.
That's their thing. It's like if you see a fist.
Right,
above a title, you think of SmackDown, don't you?
True.
I mean, it's they're iconic, they're connected, and I like them because I just feel like they're just like basically 3 big screens, isn't it? Normally, I'm like that just doesn't. Yeah, you've got like a lot of stuff to put like the graphics on and all that, but it feels so bland. Like there's no.
It does.
Like the tunnels, they're interesting. I like them, like that. You know what I mean? Like I'm a sci-fi nerd, so they remind me of like hallways and spaceships and shit like that. That's probably something.
Yeah, but I like the heel and face dynamic as well, where you can play around with that with the tunnels. Like, this guy's coming out of this side.
They kind of do that with because they have like the 2 entrances at the side of each monitor and each monitor, whatever. But again, it's like tunnels are interesting.
Tunnels they're more better. It's more stylish. It's just visually it looks better.
Yeah, it's like it looks like a fucking entrance.
True. Yeah. But yeah, the first match last week, Jericho and Konosuke beat Sammy and Daniel. Don Callis used the bat without the referee seeing, of course, because the referees are blind inside his company, and Jericho and Konosuke won. Konosuke, man, I mean, remember when he first came in, we weren't really enjoying him, but now he's improved. He's definitely finding his groove now, man. He's got a size, he can move, he's looking like a badass, like,
he's got his attire looking good. He's able to use that face, those facial expressions to look like he's, to look like a bad guy. You know what I mean? To look like, look villainous. You know what I mean? He's very.
You compare him to fucking Wheeler Useless, and it's night and day. It really is because they're both heels, but you can see Konosuke's clearly.
Yeah, I don't even know what fucking Useless is. Like,
literally useless. That's why.
I know. I don't see the appeal. Maybe it's like, he's really hard working, he's got good. I'm like, yeah, but he doesn't show any of that in ring.
I feel like it's just they're committed now. They're like, no, we have to make him a star. We've committed now. If we don't make him a star, we failed. So we just have to do it.
Well, then you failed. You're just gonna fail.
Everyone fails, but
I mean, Konosuke's good. He's not been on the mic yet, but I think that's really good that he's like Don do all the work.
Yeah, definitely, yeah, because
it becomes one of those things where you have, you have and Don's a really good manager in my opinion. I think he's doing really well.
No, he is definitely. I mean, obviously, there's sort of those Paul Heyman elements to him, but again, it goes back to like the LA Knight thing with Stone Cold or Ricky Starks to The Rock. Like, if you're going to impersonate anyone, you'd learn from the best.
Yeah.
So, I don't have anything wrong with it. I think Don's amazing. He really is.
Yeah, but I think he's got his own twist on it because he's Paul Heyman when Paul Heyman's having fun. You know what I mean? When he's doing those fun little bits.
True. And he can also get more physical than Paul, because let's be honest, Paul, his size and all that. And don't get the scar as well, that helps. Even though it was self-inflicted in a way, because he
it was totally unnecessary. I don't think he needs to do it.
No, but it adds to the presentation. So yeah, I'm a fan of Don. Speaking of someone I'm not really a fan of though, Tony Khan, who was on his, pre-recorded video, throwing it to the fucking... Hey guys. Here's a video of all the best moments from the 200 episodes, which was decent. They need more of this. They need more video packages, really, let's be honest.
Well, that's what I like about Collision. let's start stuff, video package, interviews of
True.
what's the match is going to be. You know what I mean? It shows importance, it shows relevance, it shows story building. You know what I mean? It gets me ready. It's like, right, I know why these two motherfuckers are fighting now.
True.
If I
Gives you a
haven't
reason
watched,
to
if I
watch.
haven't been keeping up, and I watched Collision, first thing, not all the matches necessarily, but the ones that have been announced, the guys are going to talk about why they're having a match.
Yeah, definitely. But like I said, the video was decent. Some moments in there I forgot about. Obviously, there's been 200 episodes, so it was an
Not
alright
all of
video.
them good.
No.
I wouldn't even say half of them were.
We had the Jack Perry promo calling out Jerry Lynn. Jerry Lynn comes out and it's like, obviously I'm not cleared to compete, but I got one of my old friends from ECW, and then Pantera plays, and here comes RVD. And, he got up there for that drop kick or whatever it was, a spinning kick. He looks like he can still move.
He can, you know what I mean? And it didn't seem like, it looked smooth, it looked good.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
It looked like he hasn't ever lost a step.
So it should be interesting tonight, see how he still wrestles and all that. But
yeah.
I'm happy to see, even though, like you said, that meme where it's like, he was in TNA or whatever.
Oh my god, why are they bringing this old guy in? Oh, they're really bringing him back. Oh, this legend.
Literally, TNA brought him in over 10 years ago.
Yeah, but
it's over 10 years later.
I think that the difference in my mind is like TNA brought him back for his name value only.
Yeah.
WWE
and to be fair, AEW haven't really pushed. Like, TNA was known for just pushing ex-WWE guys. AEW have sort of built up. Like, it's a mix in it. There's some ex-WWE guys, but there's also, like, new,
Yeah. But, again, like, WWE bring an old guy in. It's like, yeah, we've got a story. We've got a 2-month plan at least. We've got a plan.
True.
You know what I mean? Whereas,
but at least when WWE brought him in, he has the history there, doesn't he? He's been with that company for years, so...
Yeah, and because he's been there for that years, they were able to recall and use that, specifically, like, footage as well when they need it.
But, I mean, I think if he was willing to sign, I would sign RVD. I think you could get some use out of him. I'm not seeing pushing every week. He might have had, like, a match or two. He's just been going about, and he's not signed anywhere. He's just been, like, having matches in Indies or Impact and stuff like that. We had the triple threat match, which Trent won. Last week, we thought Moxley was going to win it, but Trent surprisingly won. He didn't pin Moxley, though. He pinned Penta, but...
Which is weird to see Penta take a pin, but I think that's what I like about the Lucha Brothers, is either one of them could take the pin. There's no, like...
Yeah, there's no ego there, is there?
I mean, like, with Nick and Matt Jackson, it's always going to be fucking Nick that takes the pin.
Yeah, exactly. But this match was just typical bullshit. Lots of weapons, tables, thumbtacks, name it. It's everything we see every week, pretty much.
I know you were like, I know it was like the lesser of two evils realistically, but like I thought Trent was like the MVP of that match. I thought it was really good.
And Trent was the one bleeding as well. Moxley didn't bleed, just Trent did.
Yeah, but it meant something when he bled, though. You know what I mean?
True. I'm just numb to seeing all this bullshit with the thumbtacks and tables and all. I'm glad he won. It was a big win for Trent. And obviously, it started with a brawl afterwards. Then the BCC came out, and then the best friends attacked him inside the crowd. And...
Yeah, and then fucking best friends were attacking Lucha. Were like, "Why are you doing that?" they weren't messing with you. They were messing with the Combat Club. You guys could have walked away or assisted. It made no sense.
Well, maybe we're overlooking it. Maybe it's going to be a triple threat tag team at All In. Claudio and Mox against best friends, best Lucha Brothers.
No,
because Lucha Brothers are still involved. Like tonight, they're facing them as well, aren't
they?
So...
shut up, Jamie.
It does seem like they're involved inside the story, like even last week.
No, because Moxley, it's not going to be Moxley in the tag match if that's the case. Because he's going to face Orange.
Fuck. Yeah, you're right. I don't think they're going to do that match though, because the two are Tony's favorites. Like, I don't think you can pick between Orange and Mox. I don't think you can. So. At least if they do trios, neither one of them have to lose. Someone else could take the pin.
Some form of them loses. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they'll actually take the pin. No, they can.
But that's the thing. Like, I can see if it's Orange versus Mox being the one. Yeah, I'll let you pin me. I'll let you have this win. But just stepping back, going, that doesn't make fucking sense. You're John Moxley. The way you are, the way you built, you should take on Orange Cassidy. Like.
Especially if you look at Orange's story.
Orange beat you, realistically.
What his Orange story is broke down every week. His hands beaten up or whatever. He's defended the title 12 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
So like, if they do 1-on-1, I think Moxley should win. But...
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I just know how Moxley is. You know what I mean? He wants to put the guy over, won't he? He won't be. The guy's already over, but he wants to do the right thing and be like, he's the face, he should win. He's the champ. You know what I mean? It should be built on him.
But you look at it on the other side, if Moxley wins that title, it can help it, be better.
I think like the real issue is like that title don't mean shit.
No, 2 people have had it. It don't mean anything.
Don't mean anything, all right? Because you go look at that new title in WWE. Who's got it? Seth. What is Seth? One of the biggest people in the company. What is Seth doing? He's pushing that belt. He's putting himself out there. Well, not him, but like he's being presented like he is the world champion, basically what Roman Reigns is.
Yeah, but he's on the show every week.
No one can beat Roman. Roman's on this unbelievable winning streak, so they clearly have to create this belt in the sense of well, we need a champ until we can start building the end of Roman story.
But yeah, after that we had the MJF promo, which was great. He got cheered, didn't he? He talks about having ADD. The crowd chanted ADD.
He's still a scumbag.
Yeah, he's like that rejection thing that he's got as well. He suffers from. He can't process rejection.
Yeah.
I
don't even know.
And he brought up the same story as the Punk feud, didn't he? When the people were bullying him with the quarters and all that. Yeah. The exact same story brought up in the Punk feud when he was trying to get the sympathy. So I don't know if this is them trying to tease that he's going to turn again or.
No, I think it's just the fact that it's such a compelling story. Excuse me. It's such a compelling sort of story to tell.
Yeah, I get that, but it seems like every week Punk and MJF start throwing out little digs at each other, aren't they? Or little shots,
that to me is just building, burying the seed and watering the plants for the match.
No, yeah, definitely, it's definitely slowly building it up.
You know what I mean? Like it's just wait until you see them in a battle royale. You know what I mean? Which I think they should do at some point. If you're gonna start building up MJF versus Punk, you need to have that first physical interaction. I think it should be in something like a royale kind of thing. Like they're in the ring together, they're the only two in the ring, everyone's sort of down. They have the fight, one of them gets kicked out, and then that builds to what? You know what? I'm properly beat you, I'm put you in your place. Talking shit about each other. Because I don't like the idea of Punk's out there cutting a promo, and then MJF comes out and goes, I think it's time I dealt with all the shit you talk. I think we see too much of that in this company. I want to see a proper reason why.
No, I agree, yeah. But you said he's ready to be the people's scumbag, didn't he? And then crowd started chanting, he's our scumbag.
He's our scumbag. A lot better than most things that crowd chant.
True, yeah.
So he invited Adam Cole out.
Yeah, he came out without the music as well. And at first he's like, you don't deserve a match. He's like, you deserve the match at all in.
Perfect, absolutely brilliant.
And then he hugged him like, I love you. And he's like, I love you too.
I'm going to beat you. Oh, really? And then you see Reggie from the hammer. Which
I thought he was going to start chanting, it should have been me. It should have been me.
I'm telling you, I think I'm starting to like Roger because that's how he's playing it. I'm like, okay, there might be something to this guy.
Still got a neck brace on as well. He's just throwing shit about backstage.
Oh my god, I'm getting such Christian flashbacks. Should have been me. One more match. Oh my god, yeah.
But from there, we had the Elite beating Jeff Jarrett, Jay Lethal, and Satnam Singh. Hardy came out for some fucking reason.
I can't talk about this match. It's so bad.
Yeah, we skipped through it. The Hardys came out, I don't know why, and then Hangman was there, and he helped them win behind the ref's back. And it was like, okay, I thought you guys are the faces, but whatever.
With a heart and soul, with a
heart and soul, yeah.
Oh, suck our dicks, please, with the shots.
Austin Umpen beat Viking going Commando, just flippy match, whatever. And then this shit, we got to talk about this. Swerve and AR Fox going to Nick Wayne's house or whatever.
Literally assaulting a man.
Assaulting the guy on camera. Fucking Nick Wayne bled for it. He fucking bladed because they threw the fucking frame over his head or whatever. And then that cringy line, what does the Fox say?
What does the Fox say?
Oh my days.
We didn't even realize. It took me a minute to go, well, what's that to do with it? Like, oh, AR Fox. Okay,
AR Fox, exactly.
That's a dead meme from 10 years ago.
And then they get him to phone him up, don't they? And they're all acting hard. It's like, oh, it's not Nick, it's us. Oh, and Darby's on the phone and all that. It's like, fucking hell.
What's your favorite scary movie?
This was so stupid, though.
Oh,
he was on the floor, and AR Fox gets a little glass of, piece of glass, and he holds it to his neck. He's like, unlock the phone. So you're threatening to stab the guy in the neck if he doesn't unlock the phone on camera, on TV, in front of how many fucking people or whatever, I don't know, but still. Any people complain MJF should have been arrested for telling a story about his high school girlfriend or whatever, but literally you see these guys commit a crime and there's nothing.
Commit a crime. It's like, I get it, it's not real, it's fake.
It's not real, obviously, but still.
It's kind of tell it as it's real. the fear the consequences have to be real.
Yeah. Are they gonna get fined for this, or is nothing gonna happen? It's just
nothing. Like who? Like
nothing.
Tony didn't watch that segment. Tony has no idea what they're doing.
I loved on Cornette's podcast we were talking about, and Brian Lass is like, "Yeah, Darby was probably the one filming it." Oh, that would have been funny.
It's some of the best directing that fucking company's come out with. I think all of Darby's done like the best directed things in that company.
True. I do love his little short videos he does. And then the main event, Shida thankfully beat Tony Storm. Fucking thankfully. Oh my god, Tony Storm is so boring, man.
I got this spoiled in the morning. I check Twitter and I see Shida with the belt. I quickly turn off and I go, "Thank you, God." Thank you, God.
But thankfully they took the title off, and Shida does deserve it, like we've been saying, pandemic champion.
What was Tony doing with the belt? Like, she took it off Jamie because she was injured. I'm like, there are 5 other people you could have just randomly give that belt to that would have deserved it more. Ruby, Nyla Rose, Shida, Chris Statlander, realistically. They weren't giving it to TBS.
True.
You know what I mean? Like, maybe Bit Breaker, you want to go down that route. But
it's just ridiculous, man.
Tony was not on that list whatsoever. Like, what? Like, she isn't the leader of the Outcast. I think it's Ruby more than anything. So if anyone should have won, it should have been Ruby.
Yeah, I still don't know why it wasn't Ruby, to be honest.
I don't know. Maybe Tony doesn't think. Maybe I know why Tony did it. It's so that Tony can actually say she was the world champion, not the interim.
Interim champion.
In the books will say this will not be written as interim.
No, but we all saw the fucking title saying interim. You called her interim. We remember.
It was a stupid thing that you did 3 times.
3 fucking times. Once I can understand, twice, nah, and then 3 in a row, and it's like, what the fuck are you doing?
You know what I mean? Like, it clearly didn't work.
No, definitely not. But yeah, that was last week's Dynamite, and then tonight, like we talked about, Collision-wise, we won't talk about Collision, but the only match this week is CM Punk and FTR versus House of Black for some fucking reason. I don't know where, but let's see what goes on there.
Unless they're putting the trios belts on them, so that when they drop them at All In, they still have belts.
Yeah, but who are they going to drop them to at All In?
No, not the trios. When FTR
FTR drop. Yeah, they still. Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah,
they still got belts, and then it could lead towards the Elite versus FTR if the Young Bucks drop the titles to Hardys.
It could do. Yeah, possibly.
These are possibilities. Whether that happens,
we'll have to wait and see. But
see what Tony says.
Anything else you want to talk about, or?
No, Jericho's a stooge.
Alright, everyone, make sure you like and subscribe if you're new. Check out the social links down below. Until next time, peace out in a bit.